Ever wondered what relationships are like in Sweden? Well, you're in for a treat. In the next few minutes, we're going to explore the fascinating world of Swedish relationships and what makes them stand out from the rest of the globe. Sweden is a country that prides itself on its unique cultural norms and practices, especially when it comes to relationships. Whether it's the dating scene, marriage customs, or just the everyday approach to relationships, the Swedish way of life has its own charm and nuances. From the initial spark to the walk down the aisle, Sweden offers a refreshing perspective on love and companionship. It's not just about finding the right person, but also about navigating the journey together, respecting individual spaces, and cherishing the shared moments. So buckle up for a cultural ride as we delve into the world of Swedish relationships. First things first, what's dating like in Sweden? Well, Swedish dating culture is quite unique and different from what you might be used to. It's a blend of traditional norms and modern lifestyle, where gender equality takes center stage. Let's dive in and explore this fascinating world of Swedish dating. You see, the Swedes have this concept called fika. Now you might be wondering, what on earth is fika? Simply put, fika is a casual meeting between two people that involves having a cup of coffee or tea, usually accompanied by something sweet. But don't be fooled by its simplicity, as fika is a crucial part of the Swedish dating scene. In many cultures, dating often involves a formal dinner or a movie night, but in Sweden, things start off a bit more casually. Two people might decide to have a fika to know each other better. It's a relaxed and pressure-free environment that allows them to connect and see if they click. And here's where it gets even more interesting. In the spirit of gender equality, which is deeply rooted in the Swedish society, it's not uncommon for women to ask men out for a fika. Yes, you heard that right. The Swedish dating culture is refreshingly progressive, breaking away from traditional gender norms. Moreover, Swedes value their personal space and independence, even when they are dating. They prefer to take things slow and avoid rushing into relationships. It's all about enjoying the journey, not just the destination, but don't mistake this slow pace for lack of interest. Swedes are just careful about their choices and prefer to take their time to ensure they are making the right decision. They believe in creating solid foundations before entering into relationships. So, if you ever find yourself in the land of Vikings and Northern Lights, and someone asks you out for a fika, know that it might be the start of something beautiful. So remember, in Sweden, fika is more than just a cup of coffee. It's a charming Swedish tradition that beautifully encapsulates their unique approach to dating. Now, how do Swedes approach relationships? Let's delve into this fascinating aspect of Swedish culture. In Sweden, relationships are seen as a partnership between two independent individuals. That's right, independence is a big deal here. It's not uncommon for partners to have separate hobbies, friends, and even vacations. The idea is to maintain individuality and personal space while still being committed to one another. Imagine a relationship where you can enjoy your love for hiking while your partner indulges in their passion for painting. You're both doing what you love, and yet you're still together, respecting and supporting each other's individuality. Now let's talk about sambo. It's a uniquely Swedish concept that roughly translates to same living. This is when a couple decides to live together before getting married, and it's quite common in Sweden. It's seen as a logical step in a relationship, a kind of try before you buy approach. By living together, partners can understand each other better, sharing responsibilities and testing their compatibility. Sambo is so prevalent that there are even laws around it. For instance, if a sambo relationship ends, the shared home's assets are divided equally, ensuring fairness. Now, that's what we call progressive. But it's not all about living arrangements and individual space. Swedes also believe in the importance of balance in relationships. They strive for an equal distribution of household chores, parenting duties, and even paying for dates. And it's not just about gender equality, it's about respect for the other person's time and effort. So, what's the secret to a successful relationship in Sweden? It's about maintaining your individuality while being a part of a duo. It's about living together to understand each other better. It's about respecting each other's time, effort, and personal space. So, the Swedish approach to relationships, it's all about balance and respect for individual space. Let's now talk about marriage customs in Sweden. In the land of the midnight sun, where warm hearts thrive in the cold Nordic climate, marriage customs have a unique flavor. The trend in Sweden leans towards late marriages, with people taking their time to find the right partner, and rightly so. The focus is more on building a solid foundation of love and understanding before tying the knot. The Swedes have a less formal approach to weddings compared to many other cultures. There's no pressure for grandeur or pomp. Instead, the emphasis is on the celebration of love, making it a personal and intimate affair. A Swedish wedding can be as simple as a small gathering of close friends and family in a garden, or as novel as a ceremony in the great outdoors, surrounded by the country's stunning natural beauty. A key pillar of Swedish marriage customs is equality. It's not unusual to see the bride and groom walk down the aisle together, symbolizing the start of their journey as equals. In Sweden, marriage is seen as a partnership where both partners share responsibilities, from household chores to making important decisions. The concept of lagom, meaning just enough or in balance, is deeply ingrained in Swedish society and reflects in their marriages as well. Traditionally, a Swedish wedding would include elements like the exchange of rings, a wedding feast, and dancing. However, it's not uncommon for couples to customize their weddings, adding unique touches that reflect their personalities and shared experiences. In Sweden, it's also customary for speeches to be a major part of the wedding reception. Friends and family often prepare heartfelt speeches filled with anecdotes, well wishes, and sometimes a bit of good-natured ribbing. These speeches serve as a testament to the couple's journey and the love they share. So there you have it. Swedish weddings are not about extravagant displays of wealth or adhering to rigid norms. They're about love, equality, and simplicity. They're about two people coming together, celebrating their bond in a way that's uniquely theirs. So, Swedish weddings? They're about love, equality, and simplicity. So, what can we take away from Swedish relationships? First and foremost, Swedish relationships, whether romantic or platonic, are built on a foundation of respect and equality. This egalitarian mindset isn't just a trendy buzzword in Sweden. It's a way of life that permeates every interaction, every conversation, and every relationship. From dating to marriage, the Swedish approach ensures that both parties are seen as equals, with equal say and equal responsibility. In the world of Swedish dating, this means a more balanced and less formal approach than what you might be accustomed to. There's no strict rules or expectations for who should make the first move, who should pay on the first date, or how fast a relationship should progress. Instead, these decisions are made collectively, with both parties having an equal say. Moving on to the Swedish approach to relationships, where respect for individual space is paramount. It's common in Sweden to maintain a healthy balance between personal time and shared time in a relationship. This respect for personal space isn't seen as aloof or distant, but rather as a sign of mutual respect and understanding. When it comes to marriage customs, Swedish traditions lean towards the personal and intimate rather than the grand and formal. Weddings in Sweden are often small, intimate affairs with a focus on celebrating the love between two individuals rather than adhering to rigid customs or traditions. This emphasis on personal connection over formality extends to all aspects of Swedish relationships and is a testament to the value the Swedes place on individuality and personal freedom. In summary, Swedish relationships are characterized by equality, respect for individual space, and a preference for less formal and more personal connections. These values are deeply ingrained in Swedish culture and are reflected in every aspect of relationships, from dating to marriage. And there you have it, a glimpse into the fascinating world of relationships in Sweden. If you liked this video about personal relationships in Sweden, stay tuned for more videos like this. See you next time.